Today's programming has been brought to you in part by Anubis Unit, Thomas Duder, author of The Things, The Hooligans, and Massive Entertainment Publishing.
And this is why we hate the pod culture. And we're back with episode 8. Introduce yourselves right on.
Is it the pot culture? Isn't that like bad grammar?
Maybe.
The pot culture. So anyway, I am that bastard. Sausage!
I am Caboose.
Oh, you fucking stole my spot,
Sausage.
bitch. Oh, sorry. I am Sputnik.
Sausage!
23.
What?
What?
Sausage.
We can barely hear you, fool.
Put,
Up, fool!
put your mic to your mouth like you're sucking a dick.
Sleep 23.
There we go.
There we go.
Sausage!
That was so stupid.
I know.
The stupid video is so dumb.
Have you seen the? Is that the one with the white kids? Is that the one with
The white kids are like 13 years old, and they're all talking about how they take the dick.
And like the one boy, like, even though I'm 13, I still give you sausage. It's like,
One guy's just laughing his ass off.
That was a black guy laughing at him.
Yeah, you can definitely tell.
Yeah. Anyway, as Caboose already stated, we be back, episode 8.
That was beautiful.
What the fuck?
And then interruption, I gotta say that if you guys haven't noticed yet, Schneep23 finally got a computer and he finally has a microphone, so he's no longer using the shitty tablet.
The Schneep tablet.
The Schneep tab.
Tablet.
Same thing with Thomas.
Same thing with Thomas. The blue snowball microphone, I believe.
Now, don't be giving away my secrets. I don't even have a new thing. I'm just talking directly at my computer.
Oh.
You see, I got one of my
new
penis
computer.
tentacles. Oh yeah. We're just upgrading everywhere. We're just upgrading.
I haven't upgraded. I'm gonna be getting a better microphone, hopefully, or a better headset.
I'm gonna be getting a better wife.
That's always
She's coming in the mail tomorrow.
Speaking about better things, guess what's out on YouTube free right the fuck now? Kung Fury. I don't know how many of you motherfuckers out there have been following this shit on Kickstarter, but they raised like a shit ton of money to do what has to be the greatest homage to the late 80s, early 90s pastiche ever. Just these action movies out the ass. This is seriously the Karate Kid mingled with RoboCop. It's just so awesome. I mean, for the love of God, he becomes Kung Fury as it's explained in the movie. I'm not spoiling too much. It's like 30 minutes, but it's a great movie. It's filled with so much stuff. He actually becomes Kung Fury after being struck by lightning bolts and bitten by a cobra while fighting a kung fu master all at the same time.
what defines.
Dude, it is the greatest thing ever.
What changes? When did it be considered a short film?
It's
What?
Like 30
Wouldn't it
minutes.
be considered a short film rather than a movie?
I mean, a movie should be like at least an hour, hour 10. This is like half an hour.
Yeah, I think it's more of a short film.
Yeah, but they fit so much, and there's a sequel hook. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but suffice it to say it's worth it. It's very worth it. Now, I could talk more about it, but that would actually spoil it because it's just half an hour. But you know what? It's half an hour, it's free, and it's fucking on YouTube. Well, I'll include the link in the comments below. And by all means, if you disagree with us that it's one of the greatest movies ever created, well, you're obviously a fuckboy, and you're going to be destroyed when we fight the Skellington War.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah,
Fuck.
boys.
We're gonna be the leaders. Let's go.
Yeah.
Fuck boy.
Fuck boy.
Fuck
Boy.
boy. Fuck boy.
Speaking of fuckboys, here's something for you. So y'all remember how just recently Texas was deploying the state guard to stop Obama from rolling in and invading? Well, in a wonderful turnaround, 20 days later, they're begging for help due to flooding.
Dumbasses.
I love hypocrisy. I love it when hypocrites are just upfront about their shit, because it's like, nigga.
Wait, how? My question is, if Texas is part of the United States and the United States is technically owned by like the United States government, how the fuck do you invade something you own?
Because Texans are retarded.
Like
Controversial statements.
that's like me breaking into my own house.
If I was Obama, I'd like walk up to like Texas border and like pour a cup of water down. Just be like, okay.
There you go, guys. Oh no, I would go to Texas. If I was Obama, I would go to Texas with a glass of clean, pure water and just drink it in front of all of them.
And then piss on the ground.
And it's inside their only water reserve.
Everything's
God.
bigger in Texas.
Except intelligence. So recently, I wanted to bring up about how Scotland just approved gay marriage, but that was actually back in December. But I really like the tagline, Haggis can now gay marry, so that's why I commented on it. But I did learn recently that was the Irish that just on the 22nd of May they finally voted in the legalized gay marriage. Now, me personally, I don't give a fuck for most places outside of America. Here in America, we shouldn't be stomping on other people's like fucking, you know, rights anyway. And that includes the basic right of marriage, amongst other things. I don't know if it's a right or not, but it's one of those things where it's like that's pretty un-American to want to try and stop a motherfucker from doing something
We're
just because
here,
it's
we're
against your
queer, and we have bagpipes.
So when the
Except for
Westboro,
you.
after they legalized gay marriage, this is I forgot to add this in, but I'm gonna say it now 'cause it's pretty much on topic.
What?
With the Westboro Baptist Church, after they legalized gay marriage and all of that, they end up, of course, protesting. Was it Ireland, right?
Yeah.
Irish, yeah, Ireland, and so you know how the Irish flag's colors. Let me get this right. I don't want to fuck it up at all. The Irish flag's colors are green, white, and orange. Now, the Ivory Coast flag colors are orange, white, and green. So they're flipped. And the Westboro Baptist Church, when they were protesting it, fucked up, flipped the flag, so the entire time, instead of pissing off the Irish, they were pissing off the Ivory Coast.
No more pirates. God hates pirates. Apparently, God hates rum. No, we meant God hates bum.
All pirates must die.
We said bum sex, not rum sex. Speaking about pissing on Texas and the drought.
So, what happened recently was California, since there's been that horrible drought that's been going on, assuming you guys don't know, they have finally decided, in order to fight the drought, they were going to turn seawater into drinking water.
What?
Now, the easiest way so basically how that works is you take a bunch of seawater, you put it inside of a big machine. That big machine boils the water, and the steam rises up, hits something, and that steam turns into water, which they can now drink. Now, the biggest issue with that, what does it require to boil water? A flame. What does flame require? Like chemicals and shit.
Well, energy and heat. Energy and heat.
Yeah, that's gonna A, might cause a decent amount of pollution in California, and B, it's expensive. It's very
Why
fucking
don't they just
expensive.
make
Well, yeah, that sounds like a-
fires?
Well, that sounds like a much more harder just process than just reclaiming sewage water at that point.
But yeah, it's pretty much like that. But I don't even think they have much sewage water in general.
Well, part of the biggest issue is, as far as I remember now, 10 years ago, I lived in Southern California. I was born and raised in Southern California. Well, a lot of people might not know. So I remember droughts. Well, not droughts, but I remember the summers where it's like, don't turn your lawn water on, take a shower, but don't take it too long, And it's just one of those things where, from what I remember, I thought they were pumping in water from other places, from like fucking Oregon and shit, or Northern California. That's what I remember. I might be wrong, though.
But yeah, that's basically what they're gonna do. But it's shit like this is kind of it confuses the fuck out of me. You have all these states, and one state is suffering horribly, and and these states are like, dude, we can only do one thing to fix this, but it costs money. Why the fuck can't we just help them instead of forcing them to pay to help their people?
Because we live in a society that values money more than life. No joke.
It pisses the fuck off of me. Maybe I'm just a communist.
Pisses
But
the
either
fuck
way.
out of you. Out of
I
you.
mean,
Pisses the fuck
I mean,
off.
I value money a lot. I'd kill a small animal for money.
Well,
God damn it, people.
It's probably what you did today. Anyway, headlines that piss us off. Before we get on to that now.
So,
Actually, real quick, I just want to mention gay marriage in Ireland. Can you imagine that? Like, you're already crazy, but now you're like butt fucking somebody else crazy. Actually, it's kind of hot. Never mind.
oh my god.
Okay,
Still
continue on.
Okay,
Fuck
so
off.
250 mostly armed anti-Muslim demonstrators gathered in Phoenix, wearing T-shirts bearing profanity-laced messages denouncing Islam or Islamic people.
Muslims.
Yeah, they also faced off the same size of a crowd defending the faith in front of the Phoenix Mausoleum Mosque Friday night. So yeah, that happened.
See now, me in general.
Christians.
See now, for me, it's like I don't necessarily like the religion of Islam, but I don't give a shit if you practice it as long as you're not ISIS. I don't give a shit if you're just some
Uh.
family inside of their house practicing Islam. You're just minding your own business.
No.
But as soon as you start taking fucking throats to I almost just said taking throats to people's knives, taking knives to people's throats
What?
because of religion. That's when you cross the line. But
Admittedly,
I
I
think it's
mentioned
kinda
earlier, this is America, my nigga. We should be able to do what we want to a certain extent, so long as it doesn't threaten the life, liberty, and happiness of other people. Now, I have my own issues with certain parts of Islam. I have my own issues with certain Muslims. But Muslims in general, I don't give a fuck about. Hell, I'll masturbate to Mia Khalifa as I would just about anybody. You know what I mean? Hey, no,
Yeah.
you cannot deny that Mia Khalifa is super hot. My only problem is that on the personal level, she only likes athletes, and I'm like, fucking vapid, shallow ass bitch, whatever. It's not even like I have issues with it. I'm just saying. I would get with it. I would do a chick in hijab. I don't give a fuck if she looks hot, if he looks hot, whatever, nigga. This is America,
nigga.
my nigga, my nigga, for nigga. But for real
I'll throw
though,
that bump up your chest and suck your dick.
I don't.
Oh my god.
That Thug Love Jones, dude. Yo, shout outs to Thug Love Jones. Oh my God, we need to get that nigga on the show. If we can get that nigga on the show next season, I would be so happy. There would be so much homosexuality going on in this fucking show that day. I don't care if the MILF is here or not. So, she can get in the middle of it. I'm certain he might mind. He doesn't like girls. What was the one? I know we just derailed. I don't give a fuck. What was that one? It was that one episode where it was all like, "Oh, I don't know if I like girls. How do you know if you like girls?" Like the dumbest fucking question ever. So anyway, with these Christian extremists losing their shit again, I don't see where this can go bad at all. No, seriously though, this is like, that's just begging. That's trouble begging to happen. And even worse, there's people who will sit there and say that, yeah, these are just Christian extremists. But when Muslim extremists do that shit, Islamic extremists do that shit, people will compare it to the entirety of Islam. I don't want to get racist with it, but it's kind of like the blacks in that sense. One black guy does something bad, and the whole fucking race is like, oh, it's thuggatry. You know what I mean?
Thuggatry.
Thuggatry. Speaking about thuggatry, I'm going to jump one line. We got set here, whatever. 50 Shades of White. Dude, the biker gang shootout in Waco, and the media dropped the ball again. Okay, we just did the Baltimore special like 2 episodes ago, right? And I brought up a major thing, and also the double standard of race in the media is also part of this too. I have both. We have both articles in the description below, but for the most part, yeah, this is just once again the media fucking dropping the ball. If it was black people, first off, there'd be more dead. Secondly, once again, thugs. They would be described as thugs and denounced. And, oh, how can they do such a thing? White people do it. Oh no, it's just biker gangs. It's outlaws. It's what they do. And most of them didn't even fucking cover it. That's part of the issue that's going on with this. Seriously. So yeah, there's some shit that we hate recently. Speaking of which...
Sons of Anarchy actually came to life.
Sons of... Dude, no. Sons of Anarchy's always been there, bro. Sons of Anarchy has always been there, except,
Is this
okay,
a
I know
dream
there's
or
like
is
a
this
bunch
reality?
of chicks... Is this the fantasy? No, seriously though, I know a bunch of chicks, especially the romance writers on my fucking feed, who love Jax. One of the main characters from Sons of Anarchy. But it's like, have you watched that series? He is one of the most disloyal motherfuckers I've ever seen. This motherfucker will sleep with anyone. Like, damn, there has to be, at some point in time, there must be loyalty, bro.
That show
Anyway.
sucks.
It's a good show.
It's crappy.
It's a good show. You know what?
Unless you're like 30. Unless you're like 30 years old and you got nothing better.
What?
Yeah, unless you're like 30 years old and you got nothing better to do, man.
I think I'm 35. I have that playing in the background while I wrote my 6th book. Eat my nuts.
Exactly.
That did make sense. On the other hand, here's something that pissed us off recently. It certainly pissed me off. There was a show I was kind of watching on YouTube called Adult Wednesday Addams. It was some pretty good shit. But the only problem is, apparently, it got DMCA'd the fuck off. I mean, beat the fuck out by the people who own the actual Addams Family name. How many y'all Youngblood Thundercat niggas know about Addams Family? At least from the movies,
I do. I remember that shit.
There you go.
I used to masturbate to it every morning.
Well, Wednesday was, whatever her name is, Ricci was pretty cute, but I'd have to wait till she was 18. I'm just saying, at least 17. But anyway,
At least
it was a show
7.
that was created by a comedian slash actress named Melissa Hunter, and it was like every Wednesday she was putting out a new episode, and it was good shit. It was viral as fuck. It had like several million fucking views. It was great. But then she got DMCA'd hard after the T. and Charles Adams Foundation found out about it, and they hold the copyright for the work of American cartoonist Charles Adams, who did the Adams Family. So yeah, and supposedly this is in the shadow of a rumored upcoming reboot of the Addams Family as an animated film from MGM, it was announced last Halloween, but nobody's heard anything about it since then. So yeah, so right now, and it really sucks because the Adult Wednesday Addams show was a good fucking show. For like a 5 to 10 minute show, it was great, you know? So I'm just saying, that's some bullshit right there. And I mean, honestly, they had their time to step in and say, hey, stop that. Just saying. Whenever shit gets DMCA'd and is actually good, that sucks balls.
Yeah.
And let's wrap it up with the headlines that pissed us off, because, oh my god, there's a lot of shit that pissed us off. Certainly me. I know I'm the group rager, but still, there's a lot of shit going down recently that's like, god damn. Which, it's kind of cool if you consider that a little while ago we had an episode where there's like nothing we were mad about.
Oh yeah, Jessica. Oh yeah, that was last episode or 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, that was like 3 or 4 episodes ago. We were just like, we have nothing there's nothing to be mad about. It's weird. I guess. Well, let me finish it off with the Duggars' hypocrisy and their enablers. So who here knows about, what was it? Family of 19 or whatever? 19 and Me? I don't know.
19, like,
counting.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, apparently the eldest son, I don't know, Bubba Gump, whatever the fuck his name is, Duggar, some shit. Joe Bob, Billy Bob. Let me go fucking take a look at this. Suffice it to say, the mother, Michelle, now a while back, she came out whack recently talking about, because there was that whole hullabaloo about trans women using the female restrooms. And, you know, if you believe it, if you believe against it, whatever, nigga. The problem is the hypocrisy of the matriarch, Michelle Duggar, speaking out against them. I don't believe the citizens of Fayetteville would want males with past child predator convictions that claim they're female to have a legal right to enter private areas that are reserved for women and girls. She's sitting there talking, and she said that several times as far as comparing any trans woman to a child predator. And then come to find out that Jim Bob, the patriarch's eldest son, Josh, at the age of 27, well, possibly earlier, I don't know, molested 5 girls, 4 of whom are believed to be his sisters.
Oh. What a kinky
But
fucking
have you seen his
motherfucker.
sisters?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sisters
I
are
would-
kind of, you know, hot, maybe.
I mean, it wouldn't be molestation since they're all older than me, but you know, I would still molest. I'd molest the crap
I
out
would
of
still
them.
molest.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm of two minds when it comes to incest. For one thing, if all parties are involved and they're all cool and they're all of a certain age and they're all hot, that's win. That's wincest. But if even one of them's ugly, ew, no, that's lizard people time. That's,
What's
I'm
the
just
weird?
saying.
You guys
I'm
are fucking
saying.
terrible.
That's
seriously,
true for
seriously,
sure,
you know what's
man.
fucking weird about the Duggar family and all that? Like, I've never watched this. I know that my grandma used to watch it or something, but fucking like, it was really weird because I look at the image of every single one of the kids, and holy, you like point out one of the hot ones. You kind of look around and then realize that they all look exactly the fucking same. It's so weird.
Especially that 5-year-old.
It is so
Yeah.
weird.
this is what happens when you treat your vagina like a clown car.
It is so fucking weird how similar these. Like
Yeah,
normally
dude.
when people say like, oh, you look like your mother or you look like your dad, and I never see it, but holy shit, I can see it in this family.
What trips me out though is that like a lot of the sons have like receding hairlines like a motherfucker. Like these kids are gonna be bald by the time they're 10. Like look at some of the older ones; they're all fucking balding already, and it's like holy shit. Jim Bob or Joe Bob or what the fuck his country ass
Jim
redneck ass
Bob.
name is, Josh Bob, whatever. Oh, Josh is the son, Jim Bob is the whatever. So Josh is like balding as a motherfucker, and it's like, that's not a win. And plus, let's not forget, you know, there's rape, there's molestation, and then there's willing. And, I'm probably going to catch heat for this. I don't give a fuck because it's the truth. You know, people do start sexually awakening at different ages, different levels. You know what I mean? Not all sexuality should be treated as the same. But with that stated, what he did and what it seems that he did is flat out fucking rape. It's flat out fucking molestation. You know, and that is like the worst shit in the world. I cannot abide by a predator personally. At least when it comes to kids. And, you know, and even worse, he released a fucking official apology. Like, oh my
I
god.
apologize for molesting my own children.
I sought forgiveness from those I had
Sisters.
wronged. And asked Christ to forgive me and come into my life like I came into them. Like seriously though, straight talk. You don't do an apology because you're sorry. You do an apology because you're hoping it'll go away or get you better press. And this is disgusting. And even worse, this motherfucker got married in 2008, has 3 kids, and is expecting a 4th. In before he fiddles with their bums.
Hey guys, it's Caboose from Outcast Radio with a little bit of news. You can follow us on Twitter at Outcast_news. You can also like us on Facebook, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for a new episode every other week, only on YouTube right now. We'll also have a site coming up, so you guys can check that out and follow us and see our news feed from our other social media sites. Alright, I'll catch you guys later.
Hey there. Want to become a special guest of the Outcast Radio Show? That's simple. Email us at outcastradioshow@gmail.com. Gotta keep it fun and interesting. You gotta bring something to the table. Are you a content creator? Anything like that? Hit us up. Let's chat.
And coming up this June 11th, which is tomorrow after this
fucking
show's
cunt!
air.
You fucking cunt! Hey! Steam Summer Sales happening June 11th.
Summer sales coming out.
Oh my fucking god, you're
piece of
retarded.
shit.
Are we seriously recording this right now?
Yes.
Yes. I love that. All right.
But anyhow,
So we're looking forward to
after
Steve
this
Sales
episode-
showing up on June 11th as a PC gamer dog.
Get the fuck
Yeah,
out of
June
here.
11th. June 11th, Steam sales. Make sure you're.
June 11th, the Steam Summer Sale happens. Guys, get your wallets because you don't need
Yeah,
money.
you won't have any money. Yeah, well, it's June 11th.
But anyway, the day after this show is aired, which is tomorrow, the Steam Summer Sale will begin, which is June 11th if you guys are watching this later on. So the Steam Sale is probably already going on for you, and that usually lasts about a month. So get your wallets ready, and fuck you, Sputnik.
Okay,
You.
full backstory. During the break, these two chuckleheads, like apparently, now I remember Caboose was the one who posted that, but then Sputnik erased his name and put his own on there going, I want to do it! And then they both started, we got into a fucking rock, scissors, paper war, and then we had to choose a number, which I chose a number. Sputnik got directly that number, which is 7 out of 10. You know, so a range of 1 to 10. I chose 7, he chose 7. So fucking Caboose just starts recording. Just does anyway. And then all the
I didn't
fuck
even
boys
tell
joined
that
in.
it was recording either.
The fuck boy choir joined in.
Oh god.
Wow.
But yeah,
So if you didn't catch that, Steam sales starting soon. Gotta love that shit.
And
Yeah.
fucking that bastard here like collects games and never actually plays them, so he's probably gonna be getting another 20 games to his collection when the summer sale happens.
For real though, you know, okay, y'all should know I'm a
Doesn't have
content
PC
creator.
to
You
run
know?
'em.
Yeah, I do.
You have a graphics
I'm
card?
on a PC. Like, oh, fuck you. No, I'm in a band. We're gonna be gigging soon. I write books. That'll be coming up later on. You know, I do shit. I'm on there. We on the podcast. We on Outcast Radio Show. We Outcast now. You know what I mean? And I just don't have time. I mean, between 2 days of practice, 3 days of working out, writing, and everywhere else, you know, or editing or marketing, I just don't have time to play video games, which really sucks. Because recently I picked up a shit ton of awesome games that I've not defeated. I love beating games. I'll beat them once, and then I'll put them aside like a trophy stack. You know what I mean? Like how some dudes will hunt like fucking bears and mount their heads on the wall. I do that with video games, and it really sucks because like, oh, dude, I have like 136 games on Steam, and some people are already going, that's nothing. I have like 4,000. Yeah, but how many have you played? 10.
How
Wow.
many have you played, Thomas?
I play the games.
How many?
I
Play
have
games.
over 90 games.
I have
Nick
136.
has like over 100.
I have 2 less than that bastard.
Yeah, I actually have 2 more games than Sputnik does.
You never added me on Steam, you fucking cunt.
So we'll add each other later on. Fucking
I have
get our-
134
What's your
games.
Steam name? What's your Steam name? I need to get you.
So for all the motherfuckers who are listening to the show right now, if y'all want to hit me up on Steam, hit me up at Thomas Duder. Duder. Thomas Duder.
D-U-D-D-R.
Duder. Don't confuse him. So with that stated, you know, so video games. Y'all get ready to bust out your wallets. Gaben, no. Let's talk about some anime and manga. Schneep. Sausage.
Well, today for anime and manga, I chose
Holy fuck, you do
welcome
have a lot of games.
to welcome to the NHK. It is on Netflix, and it is great. What it is about is a man who is hikikomori, so it's like a recluse in English, you know. He doesn't leave his room, and this sexy fine lady who is slightly underage walks up to him and she's like, "Yo, I can fix you," but she's not. She just wants to find meaning in her life because she's about to off herself. I mean, it's really great, and that's pretty much like the entire like section of it. It just explains more if you watch it. But it took the place for my first favorite, and then I watched something else that blew it away. But it's still great. It's just wonderful.
You know, they actually just came out with a whole slew of new animus on Netflix. It's kind of weird.
Seriously?
Yeah,
I've
did
been
you
on
notice?
Netflix.
They got
I've been on Netflix in like 5 years.
oh yeah, they just got a whole new slew of animu. I've just been kind of going through it in the background while I'm writing, the usual shit. But I mean, they got some good shit. But yeah, welcome to the NHK. Very suggestible. I agree. Very good. Especially if you're into psychological bullshit as well as there's a little rom-com in it. It's nice.
And I'm pretty sure he's taking like 5 doses of LSD while like doing this.
My only issue is I don't like the ending, but that's only because it's a little bit dramatic. It's a little bit not really like in tune with the rest of the series.
It really doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can't have it all, and it's a good enough series to actually be suggestible. So I agree with you on that one. If I may, for mangoes, I suggest Detroit Metal City. Oh my fucking god! As a metalhead, I'm not really much for death metal or black metal or even unblack metal, but I gave these guys a shot, and holy shit, the manga itself is hilarious. This shit is it's about a guy who wants to be a pop star. He wants to do like the we sat down and ate a French tart in the sunshine kind of music, and the only problem is nobody likes it. But the president of this record company forced him to become Johann Krauser II, the Demon Lord, and then he does like Satsugai, say out, fucking pure death metal, murder, kill shit, and that's like the most popular shit. So
What?
It's all about a guy who wants to be a pop star but is actually a death metal star instead.
What?
But dude, no. But the two personalities kind of clash at times. Like at one point in time, he's hanging out with this chick that he's really in love with. She's become a magazine reporter for music. A music journalist. And so they're hanging out at a CD shop, and he's himself. But then he realizes, oh shit, there's some Detroit Metal City fans nearby rocking out to their newest album. So they're about to leave, and they overhear him say, yeah, their music's not that good. So they fucking accost him, right? They're like surrounding him and shit. And then he's all like, I gotta save her. So they're all like, yeah, I bet you don't even know how to do Johann's fucking guitar work. So he starts doing the air guitar as if he was Krauser. And they're like, oh my god, it's him. He's doing it. Like nobody can tell that it's him because he wears makeup as Krauser and shit, So anyway, so he's just like rocking out, and then he does the teeth guitar. He's playing the guitar with his teeth, and all of them are getting into it, and they're chanting Satsugai over and over again. And so finally, he's all like, you can see Krauser in the background, and he's like, I finally have it in me. I finally know what to say to you. He turns around to her and yells out, let me rape you, you bitch pig. And then he realizes in the next panel, holy shit, I forgot I'm not Krauser right now. So instead of saying I love you, Krauser got in his mind and then fucked him up. So yeah, Detroit Metal City, you should read it. It's a great manga.
Yeah.
Well then.
Yeah.
I'm a bit speechless right now.
It's great, dude. No. Okay. Even if you're not into rape jokes, which I got to admit, there's some rape jokes in this thing, but it's all in good taste. It's all very well done. Very fucking funny. Like straight talk, dude.
Do you got anything else for anime and manga?
Oh,
I don't
welcome.
know about that, but my new Skype picture is the shit.
God damn it, Caboose. So Sput, lead us off some news.
Alright, well. I suppose we should go to the news now. Anyone here with me?
No.
Do it.
So, the Silk Road, if you guys... Just in case you guys don't know what the Silk Road was, the Silk Road was this big-ass website that was run by this dude, and basically the entire site was just an area for people to sell drugs. Thousands and thousands and thousands of kilos of drugs, all over the place. Whatever drug you wanted to find, even like the rarest, even like some weird-ass exotic drug that you can only find in the Brazilian deserts, you find it on fucking Silk Road.
They still even had, they even had Quaaludes.
But anyways, the
It
Silk.
was basically a black market for drugs. Yeah, an online black
Online.
market.
Why? Because only black people would possibly sell drugs.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
So the Silk Road drug website founder Ross Ulbricht was jailed and sentenced to 2 life sentences. The 31-year-old was found guilty in New York of charges including conspiracy to commit drug trafficking, money laundering, and computer hacking. The one thing about his charges that I find very interesting is the fact that there is lots of proof that the Silk Road owner has set out hits on other people and basically has probably been the one who set out hits lots of people and killed lots of people. I'm surprised murder wasn't added onto his charges.
I think they were. That's why he got 2 years or 2 life sentences.
Well, it only says right here, like in the article, it says the 31-year-old was found guilty in New York of charges including a conspiracy to commit drug trafficking, money laundering, computer hacking. Unless those were the,
That's
unless
what
they
he's
were more.
charged with.
Exactly.
That's not what he's convicted of.
I'm surprised he isn't being charged with murder either. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you probably get like 50 years with that, but with 2 life sentences.
It's funny because he looks so innocent. The nigga looks so innocent. I mean, it's so weird.
He looks so
He looks
innocent.
like a cunt.
And all these people are supporting this asshole too. Oh god, I hate those people.
Well, you know, I can understand certain drugs. I'm not going to say drugs should be legalized. I will say that certain drugs should be criminalized. Well, here's the thing. I mean, in small areas, it's worked. Like Needle Park, you know, there's fucking Stockholm and whatnot. There are certain places where certain drugs are accepted, and you know what? It's not harming them. Now, you can point at and say, well, it's just a small percentage. Yeah, it's a small percentage that still shows that it works. So I'm just saying, the war on drugs hasn't done shit but make life worse for Americans. I'd be like, you know, if we're going to do a war on anything, if we committed ourselves to a war on jobs and war on food as we do a war on terror and drugs, the whole world would be a little bit better. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
I don't know if the world would be better, but that's just my opinion.
He kind of looks like, hey, buds, you want to buy some drugs?
Okay.
Hey, guys. He looks like the kind of guy who would buy, like, kids alcohol.
Yeah, he
Hey,
actually
bro.
does. He actually does. Hey, guys, you want to buy some alcohol? You want to invite me to your party later, man? You want to take a ride in my Honda Civic?
In my Honda Civic? Dude, my guitarist drives a Honda.
All right, so in other news, we haven't talked about ISIS in a while, so here we are. Well, this is kind of related to ISIS, I guess. It's not really ISIS, but either way, Christians over in Syria finally got revenge, and basically they beheaded a jihadist in Syria. The thing says here, according to the Monitor, the Christian fighter, a member of the minority Assyrian community, found the jihadist at the local village of Tal. Not gonna try to pronounce that. He took him prisoner when he found out that he was a member of IS, and the Assyrian fighter beheaded him in revenge for abuses committed by their group in the region, Observatory Chief Ramd Abdel Raham said. So finally, somebody who was Christian got revenge on these cunts that we all call ISIS.
But is it a good thing? No, I would like to point out, though, that Christians doing such a thing is not very Christian. I'm just saying. Some people would say, like, no, we're the warriors of God. We're the Jesus warrior. No, nigga. No.
Jesus.
There is no place. Now, if you look at the Bible, it's true that there's certain places which says, yeah, behead those niggas. Take those niggas prisoner. You know. But at the same time, that's not what a Christian's supposed to be. I'm just saying. Jesus told us all that we ain't supposed to do that shit.
What?
I'm pretty certain he did say, please don't behead that motherfucker, you know? Let's never forget that it's canon in the Bible that Jesus called the Roman Senate a pack of Rolaids.
It's hilarious.
Schneep,
you wanna go to the next article? Schneep.
Oh my fucking god.
Well, I guess I'll just take it off then.
Take it.
In recent news, they found out what I think is earliest. Is this correct grammar? Earliest known murder.
Yes.
Oldest.
The earliest known murder Probably ever. It was a 430,000-year-old human violence was found. Human remains from a cave in northern Spain show evidence of a lethal attack 430 years ago, a study has shown.
430,000.
430,000, whoops. And it is just surprising. Well, not really surprising. I mean, we haven't really changed. Apparently, we haven't really changed much, and that's actually what they say in the article. We haven't changed much in the last 500,000 years.
I'd like to point out that, civilization is actually a new concept. I'm just saying, from a point of violence, from a point of the way I was raised, civilization is almost a lie. It's an illusion. And I want you to seriously consider, this is 430,000 years isn't really that long in the span of the Earth. I'm just saying, I mean, this kind of shit, is it even considered murder? I mean, admittedly, this is probably the most cold case of all cold cases, but, like, this is some fucking NCIS bullshit.
Whoever the murderer was, pretty sure he's dead now.
What's his name? Cain? Woo! Cain and Abel, get it from we were just talking about the Bible? Fuck you.
I didn't get the reference.
Murder.
Yep, murdered. Caboose!
Yo, what's up, my nigga?
What's going on with China, bruh?
Well, I guess the United States are about to unleash World War III, and Fallout 3 is going to happen. It is actually going to happen. And you want to know why? Because they are pissed off at China for making artificial islands.
Pretty much. The United States for...
What the fuck? And if you railroad me one more time, Isaac, I'm going to show you what rape really is.
Is that what you keep saying about railroading when somebody just runs onto your shit?
Yep.
Well,
No, I didn't realize.
But yeah, they've been sending spy planes over top of those islands, and China has been getting pissed off at that and been telling them, hey, stop that. Hey, stop that. Hey, stop that. And it's just pissing them off, and they're having a great time, just being wonderful people, 10 out of 10, you know.
But apparently another thing I forgot to mention or forgot to put in here, I guess it kind of relates to this. Well, it does. The artificial islands that China has been made, and when we were looking at it, they were putting unholy fuck ton amounts of artillery on it. So the question is, why the fuck
They're
are they
also making
putting
a
so much
runway.
artillery? Why are they building a bunch of artillery and a runway on an artificial island? Why do they need to do that?
We need to
Because
get
they're
out.
Chinese people.
We need to get out in space so much. We need to get out into space badly.
We do.
Yeah.
We really do. Because once we all inevitably reach the point where dying of old age isn't a thing, we need to go to space and fucking colonize Mars.
Yep. Although we'll get to actually funny that you mentioned about the not no longer dying of old age. We'll get to that in a moment. Before we Caboose, is there anything else you want to throw in about China though? I mean, that sounds like some pretty major shit. But admittedly, I'm just gonna. Okay, we totally forgot to mention you, the listener. If you happen to disagree with our comments, stick it up your ass. No, put it in the comment section below.
No,
By all
wrap it up with some paper, some nice wrapping paper. Wrap it up with some nice wrapping paper. Put a
Cover it
tag
in the
on it that says from you, and just take it and shove it right up your asshole. Just right up in there. Just jam it right
Just
in there.
right into the prostate.
Right
You know
in there.
what? You know what you should do? You
And
should
then shit it out
laser-
later. And then
Okay,
eat
let's
it.
not go that far. That's going too far.
Shit sticks
We don't
in
want to
my
talk about
Going
shit
back to the
anymore.
last episode.
We already had shit in our conversation last time. We don't need any more shit.
We need to talk about more shit.
No, we don't. But
What about biodegradable fuel, man.
I wouldn't mind pissing in my gas tank.
I wouldn't mind that either. That sounds actually pretty cool.
It was my birthday recently, like literally 2 days ago. Worship me.
Thomas just turned 16.
35. I'm 35 and I'm hanging out with fucking like 16-year-olds and shit. God damn it.
I am 20 years old, I will have you know.
Yeah, but we're both
I am
like
a
that.
full-blown man.
We're both Matthew McConaughey from Dazed and Confused.
Fair enough there.
The older I get, the younger they stay the same age.
Oh my god. Get the...
Smell my fingers. That's what a 17-year-old smells like. No, seriously though, about 2 girlfriends ago, I was complaining about the fact that I seem to attract nothing but 19 to 23-year-olds. I don't understand that personally, but whatever.
Well,
And at
maybe
the time,
because
though-
you sound like Justin Timberlake.
Fuck you and your mom. No, but she made fun of me. She was all like, "Oh no, look at me! I'm attracting hot young chicks. Oh, woe is me!" And I'm like, "Okay, you got a point. Shut up, bitch." So it's just, I'm just saying. But at the same time, it's like I would get with a MILF. I do love me some MILF. I love cougars. Oh my god. Of course, you
Speaking
know,
of
MILF. What, is she here? Did she just join? God damn it,
MILF,
don't get my hopes
right?
high like
She's
that, fucker.
sexy. But anyhow, science, bitch.
There we go. So, I was mentioning earlier about, literally, scientists reverse aging in human cell line. Benjamin Button soon, comrade. As always, big ups
Great
to
guy.
I fucking love science. But as stated before, scientists have recently, instead of messing around with shit, thank you God, they've actually literally are figuring out how to stop or even reverse aging. Now, I've been talking about this myself for years, ever since I've read up in that shit about the telomerase caps and shit. You know, the end pieces of the genome or the gene structure, and when during aging, those fucking degrade. You know what I mean? So if they were able to somehow reverse that or heal those, you can fucking stop aging. Well, we've got the oh my god, the article down below. Read up on it and check it out. But suffice it to say, it seems to be all about controlling the production of a particular amino acid, namely glycine. So that's something to look into. And apparently, they're actually restoring youth. Which honestly, if you could do that, that could actually cure quite a lot of things just right off the bat, or in the very least, stave it off.
Yeah.
Sausage, Caboose, your turn.
Okay,
Pass it. Sausage.
Oh, sausage. My dick is a sausage. It's like a little wiener.
Well, you say sausage
God
when you
damn
pass
it!
it.
Oh, he's just Spudnik, you son of a bitch. So I guess this is from no, this is a science article. I thought this was a science picture. Or I fucking love science
I
article.
fucking love science.
I fucking love science. Well, I
We do
guess
try to actually
there is
keep
a
it like
new
that.
Alzheimer's treatment that fully restores memory function. At least 75% of it. It works on mice. So, yeah, Planet of the Apes is actually going to become a thing.
That has nothing to do with Alzheimer's, you diphthong.
Yeah, it did.
Alzheimer's? Shut up.
That's how they got.
Yeah.
That's how they got their intelligence.
Yeah, remember in the movie that like fucking the old dude had Alzheimer's and he was really desperate to fix his grandfather, and so he gave him the Alzheimer's thing and he became really, really intelligent. And then
Actually, no. Was that from the new one, or I didn't
Yeah,
see the new one? Ah, fucking A, I didn't see the new one. I only remember the old '70s one.
Those ones sucked.
Hey! Watch your whore
Well,
mouth.
the new ones in the millennium, right before the millennium was made, were actually okay, but the 70s ones sucked.
'70s ones was the
Yeah.
best. Plus, the TV series had like a black guy with the greatest afro ever. Like he had Afro Samurai level afro. That shit was like Spaceballs helmets, fucking spherical.
So, in other
God
news,
damn it, Spudnik, stop it.
What?
I'm going to fucking murder you. I'm taking away your privileges.
What the hell? What's going on?
So, SpaceX has finally been cleared for U.S. military launches.
Good.
As this states here, the approval from the U.S. military followed 2-year extensive reviews by the U.S. Air Force. SpaceX emergence as a viable commercial launch provider provides the opportunity to complete launch services for the first time in almost a decade. So now this could be either a good thing or a bad thing. Now that SpaceX can be launching weird-ass satellites into space and have, and they can do that, you never know. Maybe they'll abuse that power and all spy on us while we're taking showers.
They're already doing that. It's nothing to even worry about. God damn it.
Well, it'll be double the watching the shower.
Double the watching the shower.
It's kind of good. I mean, it's a good deal for them. They get to see me take a shower. I mean, like, I feel like everybody should get that privilege.
Seriously, that's a good point. It's a good point.
Yeah, you got a fair point.
Who wants to watch some stuff on Netflix?
I
I
just
don't.
did.
Yeah, buddy. Suffice it to say, we got a few suggestions. Shut up. We got a few suggestions. No, seriously. Flypaper. It just came out on Netflix, and it is killer. It's one of the best. It's basically the movie Clue with a bank robbery involved, and then people start dying. But it's a totally comedic. It's a wonderful comedy movie. It's something to check out, definitely. It starts off with 2 bank robberies happening at the same bank, except you have the 3 professionally dressed, as far as they're all in black and whatnot, and got masks on and automatic rifles. They're there to go raid the vault. And then you got the 2 fucking redneck guys with like revolvers, and like one's name is Peanut Butter and the other one's name is Jelly, because they wanted names that went well together for bank robbers. And like it is such a stupid fucking thing, but the way the characters interact and the way the whole thing plays out, it becomes it becomes very interesting, especially when the FBI gets involved and somebody dies on accident, or did they? So it kind of, some nice twists and turns, and it's certainly worth your time for a movie on Netflix.
So,
Sausage.
Sausage. McDick. So anyways, a movie that Sputnik has not seen and is a faggot for not seeing because everyone in the world has seen like a normal fucking person. Wild Wild
And
West.
it's funny because
What the fuck?
I'm really into Wild Wild West movies too.
Speaking for the LBGQT barbecue community, don't put that on us, okay? Speaking as a bisexual, don't even put him on. Don't give that to him.
Faggot's not even really an insult to gay people anymore. It's more of just a general insult.
No, it's an insult to the Harley riders.
The definition at this point is pretty much just reach. It's a general. It's kind of like calling somebody an asshole.
What?
It's just a general insult nowadays.
Funny story. Both have to do with assholes. No,
that. Either way, let's continue Wild Wild West, Riley.
Why do you want to be gay? It's just when you're just a fucking asshole.
Oh my god.
So Wild Wild West.
Yeah, Wild Wild West is one of them classics from the millennium, man. You guys gotta see it. If you haven't seen it, then you're not a human being. You should probably go kill yourself.
I will do that right after this show.
You go fucking watch that shit, or I will murder you. I will
I'm
ask you
watching Pulp
questions.
Fiction.
Gee, what is it about?
Well, it's made.
Caboose?
I think we just lost Caboose on accident.
We just lose him?
Caboose, I can't hear you. There he is.
Well, yeah, I
is
actually forget what it's about. It's been so long since I've seen it.
Okay. The original series of Wild Wild West was way back in like the 60s or 70s or some shit. And it was all about two spies they have this it was basically James Bond in the Wild West.
Really?
Now, and it was, it was pretty good. It was all about, it was kind of like a slap of, what did I say? James Bond combined with, elementary Watson, Sherlock Holmes. You had the sidekick who was all about the gadgets, and then you had the guy who was the main fighter and the investigator, and together they went on adventures. They even had their own fucking personalized train car. Like, it was a train engine that was, like, really cool on the inside, really, really nice. Now, the movie is pretty much based on that, only it stars Will Smith, because race bending is a thing in Hollywood. Now, I'll admit, I'm one of the people who I will scream whenever I see it's like, oh my god, black people doing white people roles. You don't see white people doing Huggy Bear. I think, yeah, I'm pretty certain we will eventually. But I'm just saying, I don't like race bending personally, unless it's good. If they do it good, like Will Smith did in Wild Wild West, yeah. And even more so, Wild Wild West is notable because of the steampunk tropes. They do a lot of steampunk in this, so it's great for that alone. Yeah. And above all, the fight sequences are good. This was circa 1997, so it was, or something like that. So it was shortly after Men in Black, and it has that Men in Black vibe. You know what I mean?
The CG in that for the time was fucking amazing too.
Oh, it was excellent, yeah. But that's back when.
Spider?
Yeah, but that's the mechanical spider. But that's when CGI was in its infancy, so to speak, and they were still doing good shit with it. If you consider Blade 1, if you consider the first part 1 of The Matrix, that kind of shit, they were doing excellent work with it back then. That was before it became really conspicuous. But then Sky Commandos or whatever came out, and it became total bullshit. Watered down and shit.
The other movie that we have that I actually recently watched because I never saw it. So one thing you guys gotta all know is I love medieval. The times that I love is Western times and medieval times. I like the Western times because everybody solved their problems by shooting each other, and I like the medieval times because I have a lust for power. So, Gladiator, I recently watched, and holy shit, it is a great fucking movie. Basically, what it's about is you got this badass motherfucker who is this Legion commander who has fought in many battles and wrecked a bunch of people and killed 50 men. And what he did, what happened was Caesar. I almost said Caesar. That's my gym teacher. Caesar.
True. Aves. Aves.
Caesar, the current Caesar at the time, basically liked the commander more than his actual son, and his son was pissed at that, so he kills him. After he kills him, they all immediately pin it on him, and that's when he goes on his entire journey. They go over, kill all of his family and all that, and that's when he goes on his journey of, I need to kill this dude. So he ends up getting captured by slavers and becomes a gladiator. It's a fucking great movie. If you haven't seen it, you should see it.
Yeah. But, even more so, it's a wonderful, what's the word I'm looking for? A wonderful memento of that time, you know what I mean? Where you could rise on your own fucking 2 feet using violence and, the innate nature of the humankind. You know what I mean?
Exactly, and that's why the medieval times was great. If I could have my own... See, I don't want my own... I have a lust for power during those days. Not nowadays. Fuck.
Lust for power.
It's bullshit, Guns are boring.
Nigga, don't even joke. You'd be evil con carne. That's the kind of fucking dictator you would be.
Guns are boring and swords are not. If I could own my own army and a bunch of badass warriors, thousands of them, and I'm just running around just fucking pillaging towns and shit, that'd be great. But
wow.
I can only do that nowadays with video games, and thank the Lord for video games.
Yeah, I gotta admit that. Thank the gods for video games.
Oh my god.
So,
look at that link I just put in that article.
Nigga, we're busy.
Oh, that has everything to do with... Oh yeah, dude, I just saw that one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about it. No. I'm going to put this under headlines I love. Palm Beach sheriff had hooker and cocaine delivered to private golf course party.
How do you love that? I mean, that's kind of fucked up.
Dude,
but...
did you look at her nipples? Good lord.
She's like
what?
50 years old, dude.
I would wreck that ass. Are you kidding me?
What the fuck?
I was mentioning this today.
Okay.
Y'all know I talk some shit, but I'll back it up mostly, for the most part. But, I mean, one of my favorite sayings as of late is, bitch, you got thin wrists. I just love that saying. But one of my favorite ones, though, recently is, oh my god, that chick is such a bitch. I can't wait till childbirth wrecks her. Like, you ever seen a chick who's like, she's got all her confidence in her shape, and it's like, oh, once you go pear-shaped, it's gonna be fucking, yeah.
Whoa, okay, so if we're gonna be interrupting things with more news that we just found, can I do it too?
Sure.
So, I was going through World Conflict Films YouTube channel, and they basically post a lot of shit about world conflict, hence the name. But they released a video, and because there was a huge fucking blast in Yemen, and because of this blast, it completely raised concerns that these motherfuckers dropped a tactical nuke because of how big the explosion was. Now, we'll go ahead and put the video, of course, inside of the description. Now, tactical nuke is, of course, not as big as a legitimate nuke, but nevertheless, it is a big ass fucking thing, and everyone thinks that it could have been nuclear artillery, if not a tactical nuke. Either way, at the same exact time, if that was an actual tactical nuke, I'm pretty sure the people that were recording, would be dead. So, either way, it's pretty interesting that I'd share that in the middle of the podcast.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
Looks like...
I'm telling you, that hooker's pretty hot, dude. I would go for that. She looks pretty
Yeah,
pretty.
no,
I'm
it does
not
look like
talking
a
about
tactical
nuke. Talking
nuke.
about tactical nuke.
Oh, my bad. I was talking about the hooker. I want to be a sheriff now.
That kind of does look like a tactical nuke.
Especially because of the mushroom kind of
Maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe that's what would solve the cop issue. Because currently the police are losing their minds and shit. So what if we just put it all out in the open and, if you survive your first year of becoming a cop or a sheriff, then, free hookers and blow. Just, that would calm them down.
Hookers and blow.
Hookers and blow.
I always
So,
wanted to
speaking
have
about
sex with
hookers
a
and blow.
cougar.
Hey, I've already said I'm down with it. Hey, speaking about hookers and blow, Taboo 4 is coming soon, y'all. The Generalist Taboo 4, Angle of the Angels. It's currently in beta reader mode. I should be getting back some more reports, but I'm already getting reports that this is some of the best shit that I've done thus far. Just saying. Furthermore, in literature, J.K. Rowling called out the Westboro Baptist Church in a tweet. I'm just saying, I'm not much for J.K. Rowling myself. I've been really, fucking around with Harry Potter as recently, just because I could find it funny to call people mudbloods and shit. You mudblood scrub lord. But with Ireland legalizing same-sex marriage, which we pointed out earlier, apparently the Westboro Baptist Church, WBC says, on Twitter, so J.K. Rowling wants Dumbledore and Gandalf to marry in Ireland. If it happens, WBC will pick it. And she actually mentioned, alas, the sheer awesomeness of such a union in such a place would blow your tiny, bigoted minds out of your thick, sloping skulls. I gotta admit, that's a pretty straight hammer to the face.
But
It
in
is.
the end, no matter what you okay, let's be honest here. No
What?
matter what you say to the Westboro Baptist Church, they're not going to stop picketing. So obviously, the only thing you should do is kill them all.
I actually won't argue about that. You're right.
Yeah.
Another thing is that Ivana Lynch, the chick the cute blonde chick who played Luna Lovegood in Harry Potter, I hope she's 18 now. I hope she's listening to this podcast because my God, I would wreck her. I would wreck her and then keep her happy forever. I'm just saying. She was a bitch in the series, but oh my God, she's so cute.
She's 23.
Oh, thank you, Lord. I hope do you like older men's? Yummy. The things I would do to your anus. She's gonna hit me up. Someday I'm gonna be on the red carpet. She's gonna show up. They'll do one of those, buddy photos, and she's gonna look me dead in my chocolate brown eyes, and she's gonna be like, "So, my anus, huh?"
Brown.
I will respond, "Yes, your anus." You ever had that donkey? I'm serious. I would give her all 8 of the tentacles, even the Doom tentacle. My God, even the P tentacle. That's the
Either
potty
way,
No, so anyway, she actually just flat out smack-tarted her entire fucking Twitter feed about the whole Irish bit of haggis gay marriage. You know what I mean? Just that she supports it and how she loves it, and marriage equality and all that other stuff, dance party, and she just point blank asks, "Oh, what was it? I am making a special request to all of you today in light of an ugly Instagram thread that is really bothering me. Simply, if you are someone who perceives homosexuality as disgusting or fucked up or unnatural, will you do me a kindness and please unfollow me on all social media platforms and then block me?" I dig that shit because I do the same thing with my purges, every week or every month. So I like that. I can dig
so does
that.
that mean at the end of the month you're probably going to purge me? No.
I'm going to purge all over you.
No. Let me say it out because I realized how fucked up that probably would have sounded out of context. I'm not against gays. Talking about my opinions.
Oh no, I'm just going to beat your ass for your opinions because your opinions are wrong.
I'm sorry, but your
Everybody has opinions.
Your opinions are wrong.
How can opinions be wrong? I mean,
Well, they
Because they're not mine.
it could be.
He's got a point there.
You
Either
guys-
way, let's go into Kicked in the Dick.
Kick
We
in the dick.
We still need a theme song for that. Either way, on topic of what we just recently talked about, the group of people that we're going to be
Baptist Church?
all at the same exact time with all of our big ass feet. We're gonna kick them right in the dick. The Westboro Baptist
I wear
Church.
size 10s.
I wear
wear
size 11s.
Wow,
You look like you wear size
big
11.
guys.
You look like the nigga from the IT church or the IT crowd.
I have
That's right.
definitely heard that before.
Yeah. So the Westboro Baptist Church. Why are we kicking them in the dick? Did you listen to anything in this fucking podcast today? Good Lord, these people need to get kicked in the dick badly.
Maybe they kicked in the dick with a 12-gauge shotgun. That's what they
When
need.
Fred Phelps died, that was the best thing that ever happened because the motherfucker is certainly getting it in the fucking afterlife. I hope there is such a thing as judgment in the afterlife for people like that.
I would kill him. I would rape his daughters.
And Millie's daughters are kind of cute, but I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to touch that with my freaking African penises.
Rape
So anyway,
his wife,
Westboro Baptist Church, you're
dig up
getting
his mother's
kicked in the
corpse
dick.
and piss on it.
We need to get like an animation where it's like a foot kicking somebody in the dick for the intro of Kicked in the Dick.
I'm kind of afraid that's borderline idiocracy. We are now at the top 5, yes?
Yep.
The top 5 dick moves from the Westboro Baptist Church. So with that stated, the top 5 dick moves from the Westboro Baptist Church. Number 1, protesting Robin Williams' funeral for being a homosexual enabler.
Why would you fucking protest it? That's probably one of the most weakest reasons ever.
But that's their reason.
I mean,
Number
why
2,
would you
protesting
protest at his funeral?
They just protested his funeral. But of course, I don't think they did that because a biker gang actually stopped him from doing it or some shit like that. All I know is that was one of the biggest dick moves there, really. But it gets even worse. How they protest any soldier's funeral. Have you seen some of the hate these fucking morons spout? One of the things is that God hates the military, God hates soldiers. I don't even think they even have a reason. It's just one of the things that Fred Phelps told them to do. They'll protest recently they protested at a cop's funeral. Say what you will about the police, to steal that line from Sputnik earlier. Say what you will about the police, but protesting at a cop's funeral, that's horrible. But what's even worse than that? protesting at the Sandy Hook Vigil, coming in at number 4.
Why? What was their reasoning behind protesting the Sandy Hook vigil?
What's their fucking reason for anything? They're insane.
Well, yeah, but usually have some half-ass reason for doing what they're doing. What's their half-ass reason for Sandy Hook? They're a bunch of fucking children.
I think it was because of the whole, God wanted them to die or some shit. Sandy Hook.
It's kind of fucked up.
That is really fucked
up. If they ever came to a funeral I was at, I would instantly pull out a 12-gauge shotgun and kill every single one of them.
Yeah, I'm genuinely surprised none of them have died yet. Like, like us even saying that we want them dead is probably illegal, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, I would never probably kill them myself because I don't like being in jail. And,
I love kill me some Christians.
But it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, why has nobody shot them yet? Jesus Christ.
Satan chose me to.
What's even weirder? What's even weirder is the fact that they have like police, they have like people protecting, like the police. They have them protecting them, you know?
Oh,
they go out fucking protesting.
You were asking about why they did that. I'm looking at it. You were asking why they were going to protest the Sandy Hook Vigil. Dude, I just saw one of them holding up a sign saying "God sent the shooter."
Oh, that is really fucked up.
Yeah, they should be raped.
That is really fucked,
In fact,
man.
bring all the female Westboro Baptist Church people, and I will rape all of them.
Okay.
That's really
So in the number 5 is more of an anti-5. Now, I know it's the top 5 dick moves from the Westboro Baptist Church, but you know what was a great counter move that was so good that I had to put in as number 5 as the penultimate of this list? It's an anti-5. Remember the time that the Satanists conducted a post-mortem sexual conversion ritual on Fred Phelps to turn him gay in the afterlife?
Oh my god.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, buddy.
It's number 6. Oh my god.
And number 6 doesn't exist, and we're gonna have a talk about that later on. So, I do believe that is everything for today.
Nope. No, it's not.
Guess what,
Well,
guys?
There is one last thing.
You son of a bitch. But, anyways, guys, since we are approaching the end of the first pilot season of Outcast Radio, and to you loyal fans that you guys have seen every one of our episodes, even though we're not that big yet, me, that bastard, and J.S. Snow have decided to give away a $25 gift card. Now, we're not going to get too much into it on this episode, but we will post details on our Facebook and on our Twitter. You guys can go follow them there. Our links are always down in the description. You guys can check us out there, because we're always posting stuff up there. You guys can follow us. And what the fuck is that sound? I'm going to cry. But yeah, we'll be giving out a $25 Amazon gift card for the 10th episode. We'll have the winner displayed there. We'll put out a video this week explaining and how you can win.
Alright.
Alright.
I think that's about everything. Shout outs?
Let me go first. I'll go
Me
first.
actually has something this time.
Shout out to Jerry Brown as well. Shout out to Caboose for doing those great editing skills, because without him, a lot of stuff wouldn't be going on here. And shout out to Thomas, because Thomas Dieter, if that's correct. He does a lot of he puts a lot of stuff in there for us to talk about. And shout out to that guy who just burped, because that was really nice. I liked it.
Well, I want to give a shout out to, of course, my page, the NCR Blue Veteran Ranger. I've been posting lots of videos of Reign of Kings.
Wait,
on
what was
there.
that called? I couldn't hear you. You started talking too fucking fast. Oh, there was
He called you. I think he called you Tomas. What? Someone just left. Sheep died. Sheep died. Okay, but he called you. He called you Tomas Dieter, I think so, something like that.
Yeah, he was joking around, but you started mentioning the NCR Blue Ranger page, but you said it so fast I couldn't hear you.
Oh, well, they're talking about me. So, check out the NCR Blue Veteran Ranger page. It's my page, of course. I've been posting a lot of videos there recently. Lots of Reign of Kings. If you like video games and you like me, which is very rare, go there, check it out, and give me a like, share us around. I want to give a shout out.
Sexual intercourse with your mother.
I want to give a shout out to TLDR, of course. I also want to give a shout out to Sergeant Vakad. I want to give a shout out to the developers of Reign of Kings for creating such a wonderful game. And I want to give a shout out to Thomas Duder because it's his birthday. Well, it
Thank
was
you.
his birthday. And he's also
You're welcome.
releasing a new book. So-
Yes. I want to give a shout out to nobody because we've already gone over a really long fucking thing. No. Shout outs to every person who enjoyed my party. Thank you for being there, my online party. Someday I'm going to televise this shit because that shit was cool. Like I said, we gave away some books, Denise Rand Hubner won a physical copy signed of the Omnibus Generalis. Yeah, it's going to be good.
Anything else, Riley?
Am I lagging or are you lagging?
I think I can hear Riley fine.
If you guys would stop interrupting me, I want to give a shout out to Thomas Duda. Yeah, great guy. I also want to give a shout out to Schneep because he's starting his YouTube channel. You guys can go over there and check him out because he's a Jew. You guys can check me out. I'll have a link to my description or my channel in the description because I'll start playing Rust and Fallout and Grand Theft Auto and a bunch of indie games for you guys. You can check that out. I'm gonna give a shout out to JS Snow for helping us out with this giveaway. Details of that will be on our Facebook. I want to give a shout out to my hand, my right hand and my left hand. I'm having an affair with my left hand. It's like a whole different story. I want to give a shout out to Skype for allowing us to do this. I want to give a shout out to Bandicam too.
Skype.
I want to give a shout out to all the Adobe products: Adobe Premiere, Adobe After Effects, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Encode, Adobe Bridge, Adobe the TeamSpeak. I want to give a shout out to them. Spotify and OBS. You guys are the shit.
Holy shit! How many more fucking shout outs?
Shout out to Torch and Netflix because their compatibility issues suck right now. I want to give a shout out to my mother for being a cunt and giving birth to me.
Oh, wow.
I want to give a shout out to Thomas's left hand. I want to give a shout out to
Shut up. Shut up.
I'm kind of agreeing here.
Yeah, let's end the
I wanna
show
give a
here.
Shout out to,
Shut up. Shut up.
to all the games I play.
Shut up.
Good
Here.
lord.
Shut up.
Yeah, we get it. Okay, I think we should end the show now.
If you get a chance,
I
go
wanna
watch
give a shout
Mad Max.
Shut up.
Did they just end the call?
Thank
Did you
already did
just
that.
end the call on me?
Yes.
You just
Okay.
we're not even done with the show.
Yeah, we are. Bye.
Bye.
Wait.
Bye.
Wow, this is gonna be the most sketchiest show ever.
Yeah, I know.
Are
We were
we
like
not
all over the
recording?
place when you talk about that.
Wait, are we not recording?
We're still recording.
And record.
I want to give a shout out to
also.
Oh my fucking Christ! All right, guys, thanks for watching the show. We'll all see you later. I'm gonna go play Reign of Kings and have fun.